Starlight Productions presents Sunday afternoon, June 26th, Festa Italiana at the Outdoor Event Space at the Franklin Steakhouse in Fairfield. Headlining, direct from Canada, classic recording artist Franz Jolie. Franz Jolie. With Italian singing sensation Biagio. Plus, Uncle Louie's Variety Show. That's Biagio. Franz Jolie. Hosted by CBS FM's Joe Corsi and Paul Bruno. It's Festa Italiana at 1 p.m. Sunday, June 26th. Biagio, Franz Jolie, Joe Corsi, Paul Bruno, and special guest from the Wiseguyz Show at the Outdoor Event Space at the Franklin Steakhouse in Fairfield. For tickets, go to festa.eventbrite.com.
All right, welcome back to the Wiseguyz Show. The Wiseguyz Show Back to the Future special with Festa Italiana special as well on June 26th at the Franklin Steakhouse in Fairfield, New Jersey. Let's welcome the host tonight, Joey Katz in the house tonight.
Giuseppe Gatto.
Hello, everybody.
And we got none other than Jumpin' Gennaro's.
Miguel.
That's right. Tonight's show is obviously a Back to the Future special, and we have a Zoom session that you're going to see shortly with Donald Fullilove of Gold. He played Goldie Wilson in the original Back to the Future.
Donaldo Lalamore. Fullamore.
And the Scooter Kid, Johnny Green. Hey, look at him go!
Johnny Green.
That's it. Yes.
Giovanni Verde. We call them.
And the scene, obviously, outside the where the Biff ran into the manure truck.
Grande Gagada.
And Goldie Wilson with the famous woo smell. But and then later tonight we got Jeffrey Weissman, who played George McFly in part 2 and 3. That's right. And listen,
a lot of other things.
We got some crazy stuff tonight. Before I get, also we have appearances by the Italian Shopping Network. The Zias of the Uncle Louie Variety Show will be joining us.
Let's do it, Zia.
Doing their little Italian. They're going to join us live, so stay tuned. Don't go nowhere.
Unbelievable.
Also, Prank Call Mafia and Ultimate Decoy, Shane Coyle. He'll be joining us.
My man Shane.
That's right. And now we also we finally got back into the small businesses, and we reached into our hometown area, and the Wiseguyz are going to expose a specialty at Amore's Pizzeria by Jack Calandra in Nutley, New Jersey.
Yes.
We're going to expose the Giuseppe pie.
Wow.
And his new famous pie that's running up the ranks, the famous Nutley tomato pie. That's right. Wait till you see this.
I can't wait to go back.
That's
really can't wait.
Joe, you loved it.
Oh, my God. It was incredible.
Jack Calandra and his family welcomed us, and it was an amazing
That's some name right there, Calandra.
Yes.
All you got to do
That's
is say Calandra. That's it.
Yeah, and this show is brought to you by Jersey Pizza Joints, Rockabella Vodka, Celebrity Boxing, who's got an event this week, June 11th in Florida, Troyanella Cigars, Aroma de Napoli Bakery, Queen Margarita, and also Nutley, New Jersey, Harley Davidson in Morris Plains, Bobby Harley. What's up, Bobby? Jersey Sandwich Joints, and also Miniax.com. Mini Mark, where are you? We're going to find you. You're coming in soon. Don't worry about it. So that's our show this evening, and to tell you the truth, we got a lot to talk about. But while we're here, let's go to Shane Coyle. Shane Coyle, he's live right now in somewhere in somebody's parking lot. Let's go to Shane.
Somewhere in America.
Let's go to Shane. Shane Coyle. Let's see what he's got.
Freddie, it's me, Brock, checking in with the Wiseguyz. Let me see this suspicious man. Hey! Hey! Hey, what are you doing over there? What are you guys doing in that car over there? This place is closed. I can't hear you. What the hell are you doing here? Sir! I hope he gets out of the car, Freddie. Sir! 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 What are you doing here? Why are you sitting in your car? Are you okay? Are you okay? I can't hear you. Are you okay? Sir? All right, I'm just making sure you're okay, sweetheart. You sure about that, honey? He's not abusing you, is he? What? He's not doing anything bad, is he?
No, he's my boyfriend.
All right, be careful. He seems a little aggressive.
He's not. Thank you.
He seems a little aggressive.
Oh, Jesus, here we go. He's gonna be a tough guy. Joey Cat, check this out. He's gonna beat me up. Now, you girls stop laughing. If this man scratches my eyes out, I don't know what I'll do.
Don't laugh.
You see, Freddie, sometimes these things can be dangerous, but this is just me trolling people. Let's see what this man's gonna do when he gets out of the car. Oh, yeah, he's definitely gonna be aggressive.
What the fuck is your problem?
Are you being aggressive? You want me to get out of the car? I'll get out of the car.
What fucking reason? Who are you?
You just seemed like you were going. They just looked like you were in trouble. That's all, sweetheart.
What the fuck is your problem?
There's no problem. You had tinted windows. It seen a female look like she was crying.
Yeah, she's definitely crying.
No, it doesn't look like she. Don't act tough in front of your girlfriend. Just cut it out.
Oh, Jesus, Freddie, what do I do? He's gonna fight.
You mean act tough?
What? Do you want to get out of the car?
Do it.
No. Do you want to get out of the car? Honestly,
Put a fucking cap.
you want to get out of the car? You're more than welcome to.
What's your problem?
I was just making sure she was okay. That's all.
Yeah, she's fucking fine. Get.
You're not threatening me. Why'd you tell me to get out of the car again? All right, just go home. I was making sure your girlfriend was okay. That's all.
So she's fine.
Okay,
Carry-
everybody's fine.
Carry- Drive away.
Drive careful. I can't. You're blocking me in, silly.
Locking you in. Drive forward.
Silly. Listen, just get out of the car, tough guy.
Well, there it is, wise guys. I'm being a wise guy.
Oh my God.
Shane, you are nuts. One day they're gonna want to fight you, and
You're gonna be calling us up one night to get you bailed out.
He'll be
They're
ready.
gonna come
He'll be
after
ready.
you.
he's a nut. Shane,
Oh
what
my
are you doing?
God.
You crazy
Oh my
bastard.
God.
Look, you could do all the things you want. I told you this is your segment, so you do what you want. I love it. I didn't think you do. I know that people want to see prank calls,
yeah.
and a bust every now and then can't hurt either. But Shane, we love you.
We got
Thank
your
you.
back, though. You know that.
Yes, thank you
Whenever
so much.
you need us, we're there.
You're great, Shane. That you really are. Thank you
Funny
so
stuff.
much.
Funny stuff.
And
Crazy.
yes, but now we're going to get into a couple things that we have to talk about because we have a lot going on. Right away, Biagio is not here tonight. The Italian singer sensation has been super busy, but
That's a good thing.
Yes, it is.
long as he's
but
all right.
he did make Festa della Repubblica Italia in Juniper Valley Park in New York this weekend,
was
this past
beautiful.
weekend, and he did a great job. Go to Biagio Facebook page or Blaze Biagio Benevenga on Facebook and check out the videos from that event. Biagio's doing everything he can, just like we are, for Italian American communities all over the globe, and we're going to just keep moving it forward. Also, June 22nd, we did confirm with Jerry Petito. She's an author and a podcaster. Now, here's another one we didn't mention last time. July 6th, Mike Dupree. He's an actor. He was in the movie Halloween Kills that just came out.
Right.
You know, he was good. Look, we usually do stuff during October. We got some good stuff
got good
coming.
stuff. Right.
Listen, the first half of the year, we got some good stuff, but the second half of the year, we roll it in, Mike, right? Come on.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
We got some names. We're
The
not even
bogey do
mentioning
to goes.
yet. And then on
We
July
won't tell you everything. though.
July 20th, though, this guy, Eddie Regine, he's a comedian. He's in Las Vegas. We booked him. I'm telling you, this guy's funny. He's all over the place. He's a performer in Vegas. We're going to have a lot of fun with that.
New York guy, right?
I believe
Is
he's
it
a
in
New
New-
York
I
guy, but
think
he's
so,
in
yeah.
Vegas. He's in Vegas. So stay tuned, and you're going to have some good stuff. Now, just recently, the other day, was June 6th, D-Day. We do like to mention it because we did Memorial Day, and we always like to remember things in this country, not just Italian American. We think of American because we're all Americans. But June 6th recently, 1944 was the D-Day. We never forget it. Honestly, my opinion is without D-Day, America isn't America. Hitler was taking over the world.
We should do a moment
We
of
might
silence.
not be here right now.
Yeah.
You know, right?
Let's do a moment of
I
silence.
want to do a moment of silence. And that was for all the soldiers who lost their lives on D-Day, all the family members who still remember that day, and also all soldiers all around the world. But D-Day was a very important day. All countries got together to land on Normandy Beach, and I forget, it was like 2,000 plus Americans died. I think 4,000 or 5,000 total. I don't remember the
Ultimate
exact
sacrifice,
number. Yeah,
unbelievable.
and while we're on the bad note, we don't like to do this, but we have to mention D-Day because, like I said, if
Respect,
it wasn't for
of course.
D-Day, if we never took the beaches of Normandy, Hitler would eventually use the atomic bomb on us. So we stopped.
wouldn't be here.
Yeah,
That's right.
So we respect that day. Trust me. I know you guys, young guys out there, young people out there, don't understand, but it's a very important day. Also, another sad note: Ray Liotta, actor Ray Liotta, has passed away just recently, and we send our condolences to the Ray Liotta family and his friends and his colleagues in the acting business. Sad loss.
Very sad.
Yeah.
On that note, we moved to celebrity boxing June 11th at the Charles Dodge Center at 6
We
p.m.
should be there, you know.
Yeah, I took. But he's doing
Stevie
August.
Cat's supposed to be on this card.
No, but he's celebrity boxing will be in Atlantic City in August.
Okay.
I don't have the exact
maybe-
date. I
maybe
talked
we'll
to
get him
Damon.
back in. Yeah.
He's also doing celebrity football. We're working on some promo posters for that.
Oh, that's cool.
They'll be posted shortly. But this Dodge Center, Charles Dodge Center in South Florida, you have Omarosa is going to be a present. Peter Guns, our buddy Peter Guns,
And
the ring announcer, our buddy.
yes.
Flavor Flav.
Flav
Is
gonna
Michael
be-
fighting? Your nephew?
No, Anthony.
Oh, Anthony. What am
No,
I
he's
saying?
not
Andoni.
fighting. No,
I'm
he's not.
thinking of Mike Mazza.
He rocked the guy too.
Rashad
Yeah.
Evans. Rashad Evans will be there
Yeah.
on June 11th.
Hey, listen, we were 2-0.
Yeah.
We had 2 knockouts,
Yep.
right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, but we had we're actually 3-1 because we had another wise guy fight last time and he lost. He lost a decision.
He ain't no wise guy.
No,
then.
not no more. No, he's all right. He was all right. No, but also Black China.
I think it's time for me to get in the ring.
There you go, Mike. Mike, you'll kill somebody.
I don't want to mention anything right now, but anybody watching, I was asked possibly to be a referee in another fight. But let's wait till that time comes until we really announce it. But Damon,
And make sure he's
I
on
sp-
pay-per-view in
I
that moment.
spilled the beans,
Yeah.
so guys want to see me in the ring, and so
Yeah.
and also our last guest we had Joe Rubo. Joe Rubo will be fighting June 11th. We wish you the best.
Hello, Joe.
Now, speaking of Joe Rubo,
He's the only other one that gets the Giuseppe, right?
no, speaking of Joe Rubo,
Denise. Oh, I love Denise.
we did the sixth borough with Joe and Denise Casal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Joe Rubo and Denise Casal the other day.
Casale
It went well.
e Rubio.
It was great.
It was great, right?
Absolutely.
I was in Tom's River on the water, real nice. I had the thing.
All your friends were trying to get you to
busting
leave.
my balls.
Mike couldn't get on because he was complicated.
The Zoom was not cooperating.
I had to get out of there.
But you
My
know
friends
what?
were telling me, "You don't leave now. You're paying the bill." I said, "I gotta go."
Actually, it was a nice touch because he only heard my voice. You know,
It was
it
great,
was a
yeah.
mystery moment.
It was great.
Well, listen, this is Back to the Future.
Uno, due, tre, azzo!
Oh,
And
wait.
by the way, she's saying Casale and Joe has been
Oh,
doing
they're
the
saying
azzo.
it?
Yeah,
Yo,
they're
it's
saying it.
catching. All
In
right.
Florida.
Listen, they're going to be in a segment on our show. They're going to do a little segment, kind of like Shane and
Nice.
Uncle Louie, and they're going to be reaching out to us, letting us know what they're up to, going back and forth in and out of studios, cross networking.
Listen, when I'm in Florida, I'm gonna go on their show and we're gonna bring it in.
Yeah,
That'll be
that's
great,
You know,
right?
their show is on iHeartRadio,
Yes.
95.3 FM, 96.9 FM, and then AM 1470 WWNN
Nice.
in South Florida. And their show's big. They did
Yeah?
they did great. They had Diane Franklin from the movie. Obviously, Joe was in The Last American Virgin.
Right. Yep.
And but right now, it is a Back to the Future special. So we're going to go to our Zoom session with Donald Full-of-Love and Johnny Green live on the Wiseguyz Show. Let's go to the
Let's go.
Back to the Future.
Let's go.
Hey, everybody, all right? This is Freddie the Fireman. We're here on a Zoom with none other than the mayor of Back to the Future, Goldie Wilson. Donald Full-of-Love is in the house tonight.
Greetings, citizens. Greetings.
So,
And right next to him we got Johnny Green, the scooter guy. I'm telling you, let me tell you, this is going to be an amazing show because we got Jeffrey Weissman calling in a little later. But we're going to get straight started right now with Donald and Johnny to talk about their experience and their past experience and their current experience, because Back to the Future is just an ongoing thing. And welcome, guys. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Like I'm alive and well and standing upright and healthy. That's a good deal.
God bless. Johnny.
Doing great here. Every day above ground's a good day. You guys know that. Doing excellent.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, let me tell you this. When they titled that film Back to the Future, you know, you're in the past, you're in the future, you're in the present, you're all over the place. And that's exactly what happened with this film. I mean, the talent, the storyline, the imagination, it's an ongoing, never ending, you know, cult following film. And
did you ever think that it was going to go this far?
I'll let Johnny answer that because Johnny was a kid, so I want to know what he thought.
Yeah, man. You know, I wasn't really thinking like that at the time. You know, I was just so caught up in the magic. You know, as a child, it's really just you know, I don't have another word, just a magical experience. You know. Yeah, I was a huge fan of Michael J. Fox from Family Ties before we shot the movie. So I was on cloud nine, you know, the entire time we were filming. I wasn't really thinking about, you know, business stuff. But yeah, man, they really captured lightning in a bottle, and it's really something special. You know.
Mentioned Michael J. Fox. I think we all were mesmerized by this energy. You know, as a little guy, it was just like full of spunk, and you know, he did a lot of improvisation, so you didn't know where you know, anything he did was gonna go, you know, or he was that good at making it look like it was improvised, you know, as an actor.
So, Mr. Mayor, I want to ask you though, when you had the opportunity to get casted for this and you got the part. I mean, to know that you were involved in acting already. I mean, did you see this as a big role immediately when you were getting into this?
I actually saw it as a little role.
Oh.
I had just come off of a movie of the week where I was, you know, I starred in this film called Scared Straight, Another Story, and the casting director from that film was the one who set up the meeting with me and Bob Zemeckis and Bob Gale and Spielberg and Neil Canton. I just went in there, you know, I never auditioned or anything. I just met with him. And then when I finally saw the script, I was like, okay, this is a small role. However, Steven Spielberg is involved. So it's gonna do something. You know, if nothing else, it's gonna boost my career at least to another job. You know,
Yeah.
I had no clue. But I had no clue that here we are. What is it? 37 years later, and you guys got me on your show talking about a 37-year-old movie.
Well, you saw Chiller Theater. I mean, that place was packed looking for all you guys' autographs. So packed.
Have you ever done anything like a Chiller Theater anywhere else in the country that was that big?
I think the only other show that I did that was quite that big, meaning that the entire cast virtually was all together outside of Michael, was at the London Film Comic-Con in 2015, which was the 30-year anniversary. It's 2015, the centennial year of the movie.
We originally met you at the HorrorCon. That's where we met you. Remember?
Right. That was the first go round. That was the first go round. It's like I've only done 2 horror cons, and when I say horror, I mean horror was HorrorCon and Chiller, and I was blown away at how many people that, you know, dig the horror movies dig Back to the Future.
Yeah. Now, real quick, Johnny, I wanted to mention you because you did the outside scene with the racing and the chasing and stuff. How was that? Was that experience? Was it very complicated to capture all that running around and chasing while, to be all part into that outside scene?
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, it took them days. Tons of setups and breakdowns, different angles. The manure scene, I think, was like the most technical for them to set up and work out, to have all of it happen. So I mean, they really only had like one or two chances at getting it right. So yeah, that was a real technical setup. Yeah.
You were actually, you were right in there with it. So how much time were you actually working on, that character or that part? And were you automatically athletic at that time? Like, were you involved?
Yeah. Well, we shot the first part with Eric Stoltz for it was a much longer time. It was like 7 days, 8 days. And then when we went back to shoot with Michael, it was a much quicker pace because, obviously they were making up for some lost time. So, but yeah, I mean, I was ready to go from the first time around,
It was your adrenaline too, the excitement of it all.
Oh man, I was on cloud nine,
Now another thing. I'm sorry. You can't finish if you have more.
Well, yeah, no. The only thing was, as a kid on the set, you have a certain amount of hours you got to be in school. So that was, obviously that was the big drag. I had to go and clock my hours for school, and then I could get back on the set and see what was going on.
They're like, Johnny, Johnny, are you pay attention, Johnny? And you were thinking about the set. What you were gonna do next?
I was about to say, it's just like the Warriors, because we're friends with a lot of the Warriors, and we're friends with a lot of the Wanderers. We're friends, and you guys stuck together, and they had only the one movie, but you guys stuck together because you saw each other throughout. And when you were at Chilla, you were like a family. So I mean, I'm sure that's.
Dude, let me just say something to you about the weirdness of Back to the Future. It seems as though Johnny and I are homeboys from years gone by.
We're all homeboys.
Yeah, I met Johnny at Chiller, and we have been cool ever since.
This year's Chiller?
I met him at Chiller.
Oh wow!
I probably met him on the set. But I don't remember. It was 30-something years ago, because we were all there, like he said, on that manure scene. Everybody was there on the townhouse square, and it had to be perfect. The only reason I'm in the scene is because Zemeckis said he wanted everyone to run out of the restaurant into the town square. And my first thought was, I'm going to run past all of these suckers.
Is that real manure?
No.
Oh yeah, man.
Was it? I didn't think so. Did you think?
Yeah, man.
You think it was? I mean, it looked like it, but I just didn't think they would use real manure.
If memory serves, boss, it was real manure, man. I mean, the cows were grazing at nice grassy area, but yeah, man. I mean,
oh wow.
In my humble opinion, from what I recall, yeah.
Yeah. See, you were closer to it. My shot. It had all been cleaned up, and it was just a close-up running up. There was really nothing there.
Right, I got it all up on it. Right, yeah.
Probably saw some mushrooms growing from those things.
Oh man, so wait a minute. So when Biff spit that out of his mouth, that was real cow patties?
Man, I think they gave him something to obviously spit out of his mouth, but I mean, what do I know? But I'm pretty sure it was manure. I've smelt manure before. I don't know. I mean, maybe they did make some fake manure just for that scene.
I gotta ask Michael Claster in that. I gotta ask and see. That's a good question. Wow.
Now, what about Michael J. Fox, the doc? I mean, did you obviously with the situation with Michael J. Fox? He's a warrior and he still fights on, but the relationship with them two, did you have a close relationship with them, or were they just actors and doing it professionally?
Well, me personally, I never saw Chris.
Oh.
I never saw Chris. I met Chris for the first time in 2010.
Oh.
All of my scenes, the people I saw the most were the people that were in the town square in 1955, Biff and his gang, Marty McFly and George McFly, Leah's character and her gang, and that was it. So Doc wasn't around for any of the cafe scenes for me.
Okay.
But yeah, Michael and I, well, it was weird because when I was doing it with Eric, I honestly can't remember much about that, which is so weird, because I guess when Michael came to the set and the whole dynamic changed, it became this energetic, excited thing. So, you know, all I can remember is my time with Michael, which was, you know, awesome.
And he must have given you some direction as well, right? Or give you some advice in certain moments.
Advice, no. One of the cool things about Zemeckis was that you had your lines, you had the setup for the scene, go. You know, give me what you got. If he doesn't like it, make adjustments. If he likes it, moving on to the next thing, you know, take two or the next thing. So it was kind of, in my experience, a scripted freelance kind of deal that had an organic, natural feel to it, which is why, again, we're talking to you guys 37 years later.
It's amazing. Right. Now, real quick, I just I don't want to jump off, but you said you were going to be in town around Father's Day. By any chance, are you going to still be in town around June 26th?
I will not be on the East Coast.
We have an event coming up at June 26th at the Franklin Steakhouse in Fairfield, New Jersey, with the headliner, Franz Jolie. Franz Jolie's a famous recording artist, and she was the shit back then. She's still good, and I would have invited you to either one of you to our event, but she's not going to be here. But if you are, you know who to ask. Give us a call or contact us, however, and you're in.
You got it, man.
But getting back real quick, we only have about 4 or 5 minutes left.
Just very quickly, people say, look us up when you're in town, and then when you call, you can't get through. That line didn't get through. That ain't us. Just give us a little time.
Just so you know, Mike's family, they're very famous for their food restaurants. Whenever you're in town, it don't have to be June 26th. You come and let us know you're in town. I promise you, you will not regret it.
Okay, I'm gonna take you up on that offer.
Done and done.
You know who we brought? You know who we brought there? Dwight Gooden, the Doc. And,
I went to school with that guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, he was a part of celebrity boxing, so we stopped there to get something to eat, and he was blown away, and we actually became friends because of that. You know, that was
man. I went to Crenshaw High School, man. That dude.
Any of you two interested in doing some boxing? We could get you.
No, I'm sorry, it wasn't Dwight Good. My bad. Wrong name. Daryl Strawberry.
Oh, Daryl Strawberry.
Daryl Strawberry. Yeah.
You always get mixed up. People always mix them up.
All right. Well, I want to ask you before we let you go, everybody watching right now. I want you to, if you have any websites or any social media or even events coming up, I'd like you to let us know about. If you want to promote it now, you're welcome to.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, everybody can find out just about everything on me at mayorgoldybttf.com. If you didn't get it, it's mayorgoldybttf.com. Mayor Goldie on Facebook, and IG is at Don Fully, DonFulli. I'm Don Fully.
I sent you a friend request and I just followed you, just so you know, and then you'll see it. Johnny, what about you?
I got the Johnny Green on the Instagram, and I've just got the London event coming up at the end of July.
Oh, you're going to London?
Yes, sir.
To the London Film Comic-Con?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Dude, I didn't know that. Cool. I'll be there.
Oh, there you go. See that?
Oh, wow, man. Okay, cool, man.
So, Donald,
we ride again.
Before you came in, Johnny got his name announced in Italian. Giovanni Verde. Your name.
Verde.
Want to hear your name in Italian?
Let's go. It got to wait. It got to be some amore in there somewhere, some kind of something.
Listen, if you pronounce it exactly the way it is, Donaldo Fulilove.
Fulilove.
Oh,
Fulilove.
I want to say love in Italian.
No, but you translated fully l'amore.
Fully amore.
Yeah, baby.
I like the sound of that.
By the way, we haven't done an Azzo yet. I can't even believe it. Our signature word on our show I love, is Azzo. So on the count of 3 in Italian, all together. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, listen, guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I'm looking forward to meeting you in person again. And this time we're going to do dinner at one of Michael's family's restaurants. It's cool. One is Blue Eyes on the waterfront in Hoboken, New Jersey. And or another one is Queen Margarita, the original name of a pizza. It's a brick oven, real brick oven, and wood burning brick oven, I should say. And his restaurant in Nutley, New Jersey, which is both our sponsors. And we will love to have you there, and you'll have an amazing time. I guarantee it.
Dude, I'm gonna hold you to that, man, because I fly in and out of Newark all the time.
Always.
The one in Hoboken is right in Sinatra Park, and it's next to the statue. They finally put up a Sinatra 106th birthday last year.
Well, you know what I'm going to do in regard to that? I'm going to start spreading the news.
I'm leaving today. Oh, don't get started.
Guys, thank you so much. I'm really happy I met you guys in person and then now on Zoom. I'm glad you're a part of the show. We want to promote Back to the Future as often as we can. It's an amazing trilogy and plus more that they did with that. And it's an honor to have both of you.
Hey, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us, guys.
All right. All right.
Oh,
what a Zoom.
That's great.
Listen.
That's unreal.
When you see Donald full of love, you got to say he looks still like the mayor. And I told him in the movie, I was like, it was an iconic scene, you know?
Yeah.
Isn't that bizarre that
everybody remembers
he wasn't convinced? And that's, this is the great thing about what we do. Things get discovered. Even between them, they never knew. He didn't know that was real manure. Yeah. So now there was real cow manure. Yep. And so now there's going to be an investigation.
Good thing that it changed his name to Full of Shit instead of Full of Love.
No, Donald wasn't the one who got hit. It was Biff.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, but he still had to smell it.
You weren't on the Zoom, so you don't understand.
You see, the Zoom. He was saying that he thought it was a real.
Oh, okay.
Yes, but
so it was real shit.
According to and then Biff had stuff come out of his mouth. We don't know exactly what that was, but Johnny was a young kid at the time. Obviously, if you remember him on the scooter,
yes.
he had a big part to play that scene. That was something to you. If you were a big Back to the Future fan, you remember that.
Right.
So so that was our Zoom. We're going to be talking to Jeffrey Weissman shortly, who played George McFly. But there's more we have to talk about. So he's
got a serious resume.
Oh yeah,
this guy is from
did a lot of stuff.
1974. And he was teaching, and he did a lot of teaching. He did a lot of seminars. He's been very, very busy. So
well. Listen, the Wiseguyz show. Here's something I want to mention. I'm going to put up the certificate. It was sent to us. The Wiseguyz show was a part of the Columbus International Awards 2nd edition. Just recently, we had Massimiliano Ferrara. This all takes place in Italy. It's like a Zoom session, more like kind of like what we did for the Valentines. They interview a lot of people who fight for the Italian community, and
they recognize it.
Yes, Massimiliano Ferrara,
that's some name,
who's a good friend of ours, who always wants us to be a part of it because we're in America, and they realize in Italy that when we're doing a show, that we fight for the Italian community.
Yes,
and
it's
right. It's not something that people understand yet. You know, because you got some people who are half Italian, so do they fight for the Italian community? See, we are Italian. We fight for the Italian heritage, for the Italian culture, for our history.
Some people
Keep
are
it
ready
going,
only when
right.
it's time to eat. You know?
Yeah, right.
Yes. Just recently, I spoke about this, and it's very hard to make people understand. And I want you to understand, it's not about that we're like this. We're not like this big group that just, Columbus, Columbus, Columbus. It's not about that. See, Columbus was a figure in the Italian community because they say he discovered America. And most people say he couldn't have discovered America because indigenous people were here. Right. Well, by rights, it was not America when indigenous people were here. It became America after Columbus, who opened the door and the pathway for Westerners to come in from Europe and you know, Asia, I guess, or wherever.
Right. And it wasn't America until America Vespucci.
It was named after America
Stamped
Vespucci.
it.
Right. But the point is, it's not that we celebrate Columbus. We celebrate the fact that Columbus had an Italian, he was from Genoa, and he was an Italian explorer, and he was a famous Italian explorer, like it or not. What he did with the indigenous people, I will never know. Just because people read a book and say it is what it is. It's not about Columbus. It's about understanding that an Italian was named. He opened the doorway to Westerners to come into America and Europeans and all that. And then if you really want to find out what Columbus did, just look up the Columbus Exchange. That's not something that's made up. Read it for yourself. I don't need to explain it.
Are they teaching it in school anymore?
I don't even know. But to be honest with you,
I don't think they are.
It's not about.
See, that's the problem.
But it's not about Columbus. See, October is Italian Heritage Month, but we're Italian. We don't just celebrate Italian heritage in October. We celebrate it all friggin' year.
Every month.
That's
12
right.
months.
Be proud of your heritage.
That's right, baby. Be
proud of your heritage, whether you're Puerto Rican, black, Asian, I don't care. Always fight for your culture.
And by the way, listen to this.
That damn,
that's right. If I see somebody, somebody fucking with a Columbus statue, I'm gonna kill you, pure and simple. That's it. I'll kill you, pure and simple.
Listen, you got to deal with Joey Cat. That's all I got to tell you.
I will.
No,
pure and simple, you're
but
dead.
It's more than just a statue.
It's sick.
I always say,
right?
Take one statue down, the Italians put up 3 more. So you want to take them down, expect 3 more to go up. That's the way I look at it. But it's not about just this Columbus thing.
Right.
It's about celebrating something that an Italian explorer took part in to open up the doorway to the beautiful country that we live in, which we call America. Well, like it or not, that's the facts.
That's
right. And you heard it here on the Wiseguyz Show. And let's move on. It's just more, but we
get so fucking hot, don't we?
Yeah, no, I get mad because it's not like I said. It's not about Columbus.
I know. I get
it's
my
about
blood's boiling right
It's
now.
about my father, my mother, who took me to the parades, and everybody waved their Italian flags, and we ate zazich and babarol and
all my veteran uncles came from Italy and they fought for this country.
That's right. So
that's another thing.
It's listen, keep your heritage alive in America and in Italy and all around the world. That's what it's about. And Massimiliano Ferrara, we're there with you 100% every year.
Giuseppe Gatto,
yes,
and they entered your generations before you entered through Newark, right?
Yeah, they all
which is one of the first.
Yeah.
It was the first.
Oh, that's where I grew up.
Immigrants.
We all came to Newark.
Now, here's another thing that I like to bring up is Jersey Pizza Joints. Guy Madsen had us over his house recently, and we discussed a lot of things we discussed, and it was a lot of fun. We're doing a lot for Jersey Pizza Joints. I believe the Wiseguyz are going to be doing a hell of a lot more pizza videos, exposing pizza specialties all around New Jersey and wherever, New York.
We got a lot lined up, yep.
And also sandwich joints. And one of the sandwich joints we're going to go to right now, I'll let it out of the bag. We're going to go there. It's in Lavalette. We went there. It was closed. He's our friend. His name is Vito. His name's Vito Sandwich Shop in Lavalette. And we're going to have a special guest tasting the sandwich. We're going to expose his famous sandwich. When we get there, you'll find out what it's about. Vito Sandwich Shop. Let him know we're coming. I think he knows. And the Jersey Pizza Joints ran a mozzarella contest.
Ooh. Yes. Now we're talking.
Did anybody see the results? I have them right here.
The Lyndhurst? Was it Lyndhurst?
No. Number one, the top. Now, listen, the Jersey Pizza Joint has over 60,000 followers, members, whatever you want to call it. And they're all solid. And you go to their page, they're growing every day. And they put up a poll for everybody to, and this is a Jersey thing. It's not New York. It's not Pennsylvania. So Jersey Pizza Joint, Guy Madsen, the head of the family, put up a poll for people to vote, and everybody was welcome to vote. Not just 60,000, anybody online on Facebook. So here are the top results. In New Jersey, the best mutz in New Jersey, and obviously May is mutz month. Yep. And so number one, or should I start with number 5?
Let's go from 5 to the
5 to
winner.
the top.
Yeah.
Countdown.
Number 5 was Vinny's Mutz in Lyndhurst, New Jersey.
Wow.
Yeah, let's give
I
him.
was there.
It's a lot of mozzarella places out there. How would you think of their mozzarella?
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Okay. And now we have Joe Leone's in Point
Oh,
Pleasant.
Joe Leone.
I'm going to stop there, too, and get a sandwich. Have him make a sandwich.
He's got some place.
I've been to his one
Oh,
in
my
Seeger.
God.
Never went to.
The one in Point Pleasant's crazy. His store is unbelievable.
Number 3, Riccardo's Italian in Brown Mills, New Jersey. I don't even know there was a place called Brown Mills.
Never heard of it.
But obviously, to make number 3, they did. I don't have the exact number of votes. We'll put up the
Mills.
the
where
posters
is
so
that?
you can
We gotta
see
find
the
out
exact
where that is.
number.
Brown Mills.
Brown Mills.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Never heard of it.
Number 2. Listen to this. This shocked me.
Drum roll coming up.
Because I'd never been there and I never even heard of it till now. Villardo's Deli in Nutley, New Jersey.
Villardo's?
Yes,
Never heard of
Villardo's Deli. They got a lot of votes. Look at the poster.
Villardo's Deli.
Yep.
Wow.
And the number 1.
There we go.
The number 1, Massimo's Italian Deli in Kenilworth, New Jersey.
Ooh.
Yes. Compliments. They win the best mutz in New Jersey. They got a lot of votes. And look, to get this many votes, I mean.
So what was the famous mozzarella place? Fiore's, right?
Fiore's.
And they're not even in the running?
No, they were up in the 4th and the 5th spot, and they dropped. They might be down this. I don't know. They have the full numbers of list, but I think they went down to the 6th or 7th spot.
I'm going to tell you the
I
best
like Fiore's.
mozzarella I ever had. You know who it was? Eugene and Trona. Eugene and Trona made the best fresh mozzarella I ever ate when he had the nightclub in Lodi. We all used to go every weekend, and he used to put the spread out, at night, 12 o'clock. Right. And let me tell you something. I think Joe Leone got his recipe, I think.
Yeah. Oh,
but,
well,
wow.
listen,
Yeah, it's the best I ever ate.
Listen, bottom line is this. The mozzarella is made from the
curd.
The curd.
Right.
And wherever you get the curd, it's everything.
It's all about the curd.
Everything is made with love.
Not just the curd. It's the way you work
You got to
it.
work that,
Annabella
baby.
mozzarella. We went there. The mozzarella was phenomenal.
Annabella, was he in the running?
He was up there too in there somewhere.
Billy was very.
He was in the top 10, I think.
Yeah, we want to go back there.
Billy's mozzarella. What I like about Billy's mozzarella is kind of similar to Fury's, where you eat the roast beef with the mozzarella and the sauce and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Billy has another way. He makes his own bread. Then he makes his own pork.
I was going to say,
and
he has the famous pork and mutz.
Yeah, and then he makes his own mutz. So what he does is he makes his own bread, fresh, the pork, and then he puts the hot mutz on top, and it just melts on its own.
I like Billy, nice guy. And he has entertainment there, too.
We're going to go there.
He's got entertainment on the weekend, I believe.
He wants us to do a show.
What, didn't he do Soprano Con?
Yes.
Yes.
He wants us to do a show there. He's
Good.
ready when we are.
Billy, I miss you. I didn't see you in a long
we
time,
love you,
but
Billy.
I've been in Florida. I'm sorry.
All right, so you're probably singing a little better now, too, though, since we last saw you.
How about the guy that played the trumpet there one night? Mount on his cheek came out like this. I couldn't believe it. I thought it was going to bust.
But we're about a few minutes away from Jeffrey Weissman. But let's congratulate all the contestants. Everybody, I know most of you guys out there got all great mozzarella.
We should have had some here tonight.
My
to celebrate.
favorite mozzarella isn't even in this country. Back in Italy, when I was growing up, in my early 20s, mid 20s, there was a place in Naples in Castello Verduna, and they had the famous factory that made the buffalo mozzarella. And look, I'm a big fan of buffalo mozzarella. I grew up on it. I had it when I was 13. People didn't even know what it was when I was 13 because I traveled to Italy often. And let me tell you, it's just got a distinctive taste to acquire.
It's delicious, yes.
If you eat it fresh. Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
We got the call.
Got the call.
Let's see if he gets.
Hey, Annette.
Hey, who do we have on the phone?
Is that Freddie?
Jeffrey. Oh, welcome to the Wise Guy Show. Are you there?
Hi, Jeff.
And that's
I'm
here,
here.
too.
Where are you?
I'm good.
We're using her phone to do the phone interview call through the speakers.
Oh, listen, I only talked to Annette on her phone. Oh, no.
Welcome back to the Wise Guy Show, Jeff.
It's been a while.
Yes. How was your trip in Europe? You looked like you were having a ball.
I was having a blast. It was nice to finally get caught up. That show in Italy I was supposed to do in May of 2020. And you know what happened with COVID. And
yes.
They got postponed once. They got postponed twice. They got postponed 3 times. I'm like, what the?
Christ.
So it got back online. And just before the trip, I had 9 teeth pulled. So it was no way.
Geez.
No way I was going to eat al dente pasta. But I had a lot of tiramisu and a lot of gelato.
Awesome. Listen, this is Jumpin' Gennaro. How you doing? We changing the name. We don't want to hear
tonight.
How you doing? We don't like the name COVID. We don't want to hear that anymore.
No.
Yeah,
So from now on, you're gonna, instead of saying COVID, you say cornudo. All right?
Yes,
You gotta go
Godfather.
like this.
Jeff, I'm so happy to have you. I apologize. A lot of the Wise Guys couldn't make Chiller Theater. We really wanted to do a little promo like we did at HorrorCon years ago when we first met you. But
Yeah.
it was a great time. We're going to see you eventually. We really want to do dinner, hopefully, when you are back in our town area. We also invited Donald Fullalove and Johnny Green. If you are ever doing anything in town, we have a family restaurant over here, a couple of them, and we'd like to have you all as our guests one evening.
I would love that. I know Don is going to be coming back to New Jersey like this coming weekend or Father's Day weekend with Claudia Wells, played Jennifer.
Yes. Oh,
He's
you're
doing something.
Yeah, he's doing it in Phillipsburg. It's about an hour away. But we invited him. If he's around to let us know, we definitely will meet up with him.
Well, I like to eat, so I appreciate the invite.
Well,
We do, too.
you're not only gonna go from the past, the present, and the future. We're gonna bring you back to Italy. Okay, when you come in our family place. All right.
Really? You make your own cannolis or tiramisu?
Everything's homemade.
Wait. Let me explain to Jeff. Jeff, it's like a village. He's got. He's probably one of the very first wood burning stove pizzeria, wood fire stone pizzerias in our area. And then right alongside it, he owns the bakery, which is amazing. And then he has a
Aroma di Napoli.
Yeah.
So all the flavorings come from Naples.
Yes, it's all, and then if you don't want that, we can go to Hoboken, New Jersey, on the waterfront
another
at his
beautiful
other
place.
restaurant called Blue Eyes in Sinatra Park.
I'm there.
Well, you're welcome. You let us know when you're in town. That was just an invite because we invited Donald and Johnny, and again, we would love to have you all as our guests. And
Oh, by the way,
They're good company.
Yeah, we didn't let you know. This whole show is about food. We're not talking about anything.
That's it.
No, it's
Oh, that's nice. I was in Italy. I talked about food a lot. I couldn't eat so much, but I talked about food. I talked about my experience playing Commedia dell'arte characters. From Napoli in particular.
Awesome.
I played Puccinella Citrullo.
Wow.
And when the Italians heard that I played commedia characters, they were beside themselves. They loved it. So I started doing physical comedy during my panel, landing on my ass and demonstrating. Puccinella's got the big belly and the tall sugarloaf hat and a hunchback.
Yeah.
And
wow.
He's revered there in Napoli because that's where he's from. And then Bologna, which was near I was there in Bellaria, Il Dottore is from there. And so I'm trying to get a commedia and food tour of Italy together.
Oh, that's
nice.
That's
well, how
interesting.
about this one? I got a good one. In another year, I'm going to say not this year coming, not 2023, but 2024. Hopefully, I have a house in southern Italy. We sleep. I think 6 bedrooms. We'll be able to sleep comfortably because I have other relatives there. Believe me, it's like, and we wanted to do a Wiseguyz show live from Avellino, Italy.
Oh.
And look, you're welcome to join us there too if you want to come on. Just got to pay for the plane.
Yeah, well, if I can afford it, I'll be there.
Yes. Okay.
Well, let me ask you. So, this Jumpin' Gennaro again. You developed these characters while you. I know you did a lot of theater, and you studied in California. Specifically, you were in San Francisco area, right? Is that where you developed some of these characters, or is this through your journey of many things that you?
It's the many things. In the early 70s, I started performing at the original Renaissance Fair. Wow. And there were commedia characters there that I witnessed, and I was like, what's this all about? And I was fascinated. And I'd even jump on stage a few times. Then I started in Los Angeles, where I was raised, working with a group called L.A. dell'Arte as Arlecchino, and sometimes stepping into Capitano. And then studied up at the American Conservatory Theater in San Francisco, and continued working at fairs and different commedia troupes. And like I said, just doing whatever I can, because it's a real. First of all, it's a theater. These characters, and that theater was developed about 800 years ago in Italy, as a protest because the church pretty much controlled theater. They wouldn't allow anything to go on in theater unless it was a morality play or a passion play about Christ's story. So the people had several hundred years of that oppression and said, that's enough. And these characters came out of really the people wanting to see entertainment and parody, like we do with stand-up comedy now, of people in power.
Right.
Right. And fun.
And so you mentioned, of course, from Napoli. That's some of the greatest artists, and I'm sure you know Totò. Totò was the Charlie Chaplin of Napoli, of Italy.
Yeah.
So and he did a lot of stuff.
But here's one I want to bring to your attention that I did. I looked a little bit up your background, and there, apparently you play. I haven't seen it yet. Now that got me interested. You play a Groucho, good Groucho.
Yeah, in 1987, in between television and movie gigs, I fell into playing Stanley Laurel of Laurel and Hardy at Universal Studios in Hollywood.
Wow.
And they had a Charlie Chaplin there from Tunisia who really, his heart was into it, but his accuracy was way off. So to kind of up his game, I started playing Charlie a la the Keystone era of Charlie, and it kind of got the first stringer to get his act together because he saw me coming up on his butt, being more authentic. And he pulled his costume and his act together more. About a year after starting to play Charlie, I started playing Groucho. And I just, can't do those characters half-assed.
Yeah.
You can't do the genius. Yeah, Stan Laurel, he wrote and often directed and edited those Laurel and Hardy films he did with the Hal Roach Studios. Charlie Chaplin, as we all know, wrote and directed, was a maniac, obsessive, and Groucho was just a friggin' genius from a family of genius lads. Yeah. And I throw all my research and everything I can physically. I'm not the highest or best trained, but I'll dive in and I'll sing as Groucho. I'll send you a link of me performing at Harrah's.
I want to see it. I want to see it. You did a few Grouchos. I looked up, but there was a couple productions you did as Groucho.
Yeah, I'm in a couple of movies. A terrible movie with Leslie Nielsen called 2001: A Space Travesty.
Oh.
There's a cameo of me as Groucho in that, and then I played Groucho at the Gates of Heaven in Rodney Dangerfield's last film and one of Frank Gorshin's last films called. It was originally called Everything's George. It's now called Angels with Angles.
I gotta see that.
I don't know.
It's Angels with Angles.
Angels with Angles. I'll remember that. That's easy.
And then Frank Gorshin plays not only this Cuban assassin, but he also plays George Burns.
Really?
And his makeup is George Burns. Is uncanny. It looks like George Burns is there. And the story loosely is that George has got to get a good deed on Earth so he can be reunited with Gracie Allen in heaven. And Rodney Dangerfield plays God. And Rodney was kind of out of it. He had to read all his lines. It was kind of tough, but nonetheless, I'm Groucho in that. And then like I mentioned, this Harrah's gig where I sing Lydia the Tattooed Lady and do jokes and monologue. It's pretty good stuff. I can send it your way or a net. I'll send it to a net phone.
Yeah, we want to see it.
So something I want to share with you. There's all of the original. Now you're talking about Charlie Chaplin. You're talking about Laurel and Hardy. Most of that was going on, believe it or not, on the East Coast, in Ohio, in Pennsylvania. And actually, I was born in Newcastle, Pennsylvania, and this place, second to Pittsburgh in the steel industry, was actually the first home of Warner Brothers Studios before they went to California. And Bob Hope had his first radio show before he went to vaudeville. So there's a lot of Pennsylvania, Ohio action on the East Coast besides New York.
Oh yeah, New York was really the main filmmaking center for early silence, and Charlie, worked for SNA Studios, which was out of Chicago, and then a couple other locations out in the West. But yeah, the majority of the silent films like Oliver Hardy made were there on the East Coast. A lot of people don't realize that Hollywood was not Hollywood until probably well into the 1920s.
So how did you go into the future? Back to the Future.
That's what I want to hear.
I want before that. I wanted to ask you. Okay, now we obviously know the original Back to the Future you weren't in, but you did end up coming into playing part 2 and 3 to play George McFly. How was that transition? That had to be a major, that had to be something difficult to attempt, because you're looking to play a character that isn't you. That was in the first one, and you have to be precise. And from what I've seen, you were, but that was that had to be something that had to be tough.
Well, going back to the first film, before the first film came out in 1983, I did a film at the American Film Institute with Crispin Glover and Dan O'Herlihy. And so I thought Crispin was a very, very interesting actor. I wanted to steal his Beatle boots he was wearing. I thought his timing was really, really singular. And I exchanged phone numbers and tried to stay in touch with him. So in '85, when Back to the Future came out, I was co-starring in Pale Rider with Clint Eastwood.
Yes, another great movie.
And I wanted to see what the other films were that summer. And so, of course, went to see Back to the Future, which was actually released twice that year. And there was Crispin, and I was like, I know that guy. He's knocking it out of the park. And I called him up to congratulate him. And of course, I loved what Chris Lloyd, who I was a big fan of, and Mike Fox were doing. And 4 years later, when I got a call from an agent asking if I knew who Crispin was, I was like, of course I do. Are you the same height, the same weight? And I said, no, he's taller. He's heavier than I am. What's going on? And he tells me that they're looking for a photo double stand-in for him on a film. And I said, on the sequel for Back to the Future? And he says, I'm not at liberty to say. And I said, get me in there.
Yeah.
I'll be a stand-in for him just so I can make my medical, because my wife was having our second child and I needed my medical. So slowly but surely, I got fitted for prosthetics. I had a screen test in the Young George makeup. I had auditioned. I met with the assistant directors and auditioned for Dean Cundy, the cinematographer, and Bob Z, Robert Zemeckis, the director. And I learned very slowly that Crispin wasn't going to be coming back, which shocked me because he was so good as George.
What was the real reason why he didn't come back? Do you know? I may have known.
There's a lot of some is urban legend now, but I think it was that Crispin. His star was rising. I think he held out, asked for more money than they were willing to pay him. I think they offered him like $100,000, maybe $125,000. and I think he wanted $1 million because while we
Back
were
then?
shooting,
Wow.
Spielberg came up to me while we were shooting and said, "So Crispin, I see you got your $1 million after all." And I was like, "What the?" And I was in this body cast to do the special effect, and I guess involuntarily tried to kick him because I realized how much money I was saving him, and I didn't connect. I didn't kick Spielberg, but the idea was there anyway. So he also has come out wanted script approval, which I don't think Bob Gale and Bob Zemeckis were going to give him, and it was really a shame because he should have been flexible, given in, because it was a part he really established beautifully, and he should have carried it on. And also, he was supposed to play Seamus in Back to the Future Part 3.
Wow. This jumping Gennaro again. So did you ever have any conversation about it with him ever, or have you connected ever since?
He called me when Part 3 came out. He called me saying, what they did to me is unfair. I said, well, what'd they do? And they said, well, they took a couple scenes of my work from the first film, and they are only going to offer me like double scale for that usage. I said, that's not fair. First of all, the first film was the highest grossing film of 1985, and the sequels are going to, make oodles of money. And then he said, and also that life mask makeup, that the prosthetics that you wore, I didn't get anything for that. I was like, how is that possible? How could they not pay you for the licensing of your life mask, of your likeness? They pay, licensing for the use of Stan Laurel and Charlie Chaplin and Groucho Marx when I'm working at Universal. Why aren't they paying you?
Wow.
And he said, I don't know. So that's why he went after them to sue. And he took my stories, and he got a settlement out of court for like $750,000.
Wow.
How about you wearing that stuff? I mean, I always wonder, when actors have to wear it for a long period of time, does it start to get under your skin? Pun intended.
Yeah. It was not so comfortable. They didn't want you to eat. The makeup artist, we had the best creme de la creme of makeup artists in Hollywood working on us, and take 4 hours to get any of those 3H makeups on, the 17-year-old George, the 47-year-old George, or the 77-year-old George that I appeared as. 4 hours to put on. Wow. Then you work sometimes up to 20 some odd hours, and then another hour to take it off.
Oh boy.
So they didn't want you to eat, use a straw because the prosthetic at the edges of your mouth would crack. They have to putty you in and touch you up, but nonetheless, it was a.
You were able to keep cool during that without losing your mind?
Yeah, sometimes you get an itch, and you can't scratch that itch. Because you just tap it, and pray that itch goes away. But I was thrilled to be working. I was thrilled to be on that set with such great, fantastic talent that Zemeckis had assembled for the first film, and to come back and be sort of like the adopted bastard son on these sequels. And it was really great. And, at first people were like, oh, wow, what is this, with the makeups. But then they realized, it was the only way that they could get the film made and try to fool the public that, everything looked the same, since they had to recreate the scenes from the first film. And so
you had all the movement, though. You duplicate his movements really well. I mean,
well, that's where the Commedia dell'arte, the physical training, comes in. Yeah. I found where Crispin had his center of gravity, and when he walks, he kind of led with his forehead and had his hands out ahead of himself, and his body weight was carried hunched over a little bit. His characterization was really fantastic, and it was he had not only the 6 or 7 weeks shooting with Eric Stoltz to develop it, but he had many weeks to develop in rehearsals with Leah and Tom. When I got the part, they gave me a videotape of their makeup tests and stuff, and he was really working hard developing this character that had this weird kind of the wimpy George, floaty all over the place kind of thing, which I could use in advance on in part 2 when I was, George hanging upside down. I'll tell you something I learned recently about why he was hanging upside down. In the Ortholev in 2015. Yeah. So apparently
that's actually Crispin a famous shot. Actually, if you see it.
Yeah, and there was a rail from outside the front door through the living room, through that living room or TV room, and then through the kitchen that I was, hanging from wires on, and I was guided by a remote control. So apparently, Crispin would either undershoot or overshoot his marks for camera on the first film. So Bob and Bob decided, well, if we put him in this thing of the future where he's hanging upside down because he threw his back out, we can control him for the camera, and thus he'll hit his marks every time.
Wow, that's great. That's an amazing story. I listen. I could hear your passion for acting. I can hear you just by the way you speak, how passionate you are about playing the role you want to play, and I applaud you for that, because a lot of actors, I know they have that mentality to do that, but it's the passion that is what makes them a better actor.
How did we get through this whole thing without doing a not so?
Yeah, we got to do my not so.
Not so. Uno, due, tre, not so.
But I want to ask you: are you doing anything? Are you doing anything? Recently that you want to mention?
I'm talking to you guys.
Yeah, no. any productions you're working on? Anything you could? Any websites? Anything you want to promote?
I just wrapped my principal photography on an indie film called Siblings, where I play the hedonistic head of a family of like 5 degenerate brothers and sisters, and Daddy. First he has a stroke. I have a stroke during Thanksgiving dinner, and then when my girlfriend shows up, my character has a heart attack, making love to her in the other room while they're finishing up dinner. So they don't know what to do with Daddy's body and a lot.
That's always good.
How about any websites or anything? Any social media pages?
People can follow me on Instagram at Jeffrey J. Weissman, on Twitter at Jeff, J-E-F with one F, Weissman, W-E-I-S-S-M-A-N. At Jeffrey Weissman Actor on Facebook is my fan page. I've got jeffreyweissman.com that you can actually email me from, and if someone wants an autographed picture from Pale Rider or Twilight Zone movie or Scarecrow Mrs. King, or I have some now as Screech's Guru from Saved by the Bell, the High Geek. And then, of course, Back to the Future. So, for the fans in your life, or if you're a fan and you want to sign pictures, just right.
Always a fan. That's why I'm looking forward to inviting you to have dinner with us, and hopefully Donald will be there, and Johnny will be there. And I got to thank you so much for calling in, and a special shout out. I know he didn't ask me to do it because I haven't spoken to him, but Lavari, our friend Lavari. Yeah, we love him.
Yeah, he's quite a marketer. He is, Lavari. Had a great little soiree with him in at the HorrorCon in New Jersey. That was fun.
Yeah.
And then, boy, that was a great show Ryan Scott Weber put on. You guys got to make it next time.
Yes, we're gonna be there.
We're gonna be not just the firemen.
Yeah, we used to do a lot of Scott Weber's Ryan's things, and then COVID came, but we're back. We're going to see all you guys in person, and just wear that shirt, because then when it fades away, we got another one for you. That's all I got to say.
Love it.
Thank you so
and thanking that for using your phone, and I'll see you in the future.
Thank you so much. Jeffrey Weissman, God bless you. Thank you so much. And don't forget to let us know when you're in town.
Yes, and God rest Ray Liotta.
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
All right, guys.
All right.
George McFly. All right. So, wait, I'm getting a message right now. We got to go right away to the Italian Shopping Network. The Zias are on live right now. Let's go to the Zias.
Oh. Poopy. She got a poopy. I got a poopy to bring in the house. She got a new poopy. I spit. I got a Gina. I spit. I got a Gina. She's going to get a poopy for you. Watch what happens. Gina. Oh, my poopy. Everybody say hello.
That's just what she needs. What she need, the new poopy.
No, new poopy's a beautiful. Gina's a nice doggy.
That's a nice dog, but a problem.
Yes, you know what she do?
Say the problem.
She shit all over the place.
Shit all over the place.
The shed. I don't like it. There's a shit all over the place of my poopy. Please, what am I going to do? I can't take it away.
I got something for you.
No.
I got something.
Yes?
Yes,
no.
Watch.
Watch what
Yes.
I'm gonna. Yes.
No.
What I say? Yes.
What do you say yes?
What? What?
What?
Oh God!
Okay.
God!
Yes.
Listen, give me that. Give me that.
No,
Just to give me the poopy. It's a beautiful poopy.
Gina, it's a Maria.
It's a beautiful poopy.
Oh, I can watch. I can watch.
It's a beautiful poopy, okay? Beautiful. I'm gonna fix it for her.
What are you doing to Gina?
Fix it for her.
What are you doing to Gina?
Don't worry.
Okay.
Oh,
my God.
watch,
So you
watch what happens.
Okay.
Watch.
You got a poop.
Watch.
You got a poop in your house.
Watch what happens.
What do you do? Oh my
Watch
God.
what
Poopy. Oh God. I understand what's going on. Poopy. Gina. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Okay.
What happened to Gina?
I got it.
Gina! Oh my God! This is Gina! This is beautiful!
Yes.
She knew.
No shit anymore.
Oh my God! It looks like my couch now. Oh, beautiful! Gina! Oh, beautiful! I love this one. Thank you. Oh my God, Mario, you okay?
I'm okay, eh?
Oh, please.
That's nice.
Oh, I spit you booba for.
Thank you.
Oh, please drive me. You gotta drive my drunk.
Okay.
You better than me.
I drive?
Oh yeah, you drive.
No, we don't drive.
Okay.
I'm gonna call her the Hooper.
Hooper.
I'm gonna call Hooper. We're gonna go home now. Thank you. We're gonna call the Hoopers.
Wash yourself.
Thank
wash
you.
yourself. Okay, well, say bye-bye. I gotta do something.
What you gotta do?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Make a putani, get putana too, because of the nice cockle. Yeah.
Cha-cha! Cha-cha!
What's the matter with you? What's the matter with you? We gotta go.
Cha-cha! Okay,
I gotta go.
bye-bye.
All right, man. Let me tell you, these guys. Let me tell you, these women. They are they are nuts.
My goodness.
They are
Not
nuts.
so.
I'm literally convinced that they are nuts.
They are crazy, yeah.
Zias
Oh, my
are
God.
nuts, and
We love them.
we demand.
We love you.
Uncle Louie. We demand Lou and Carlo next time, so we can come to a sense of reality here. No, I don't know. Listen, you get the Uncle Louie guys are amazing.
dying. Oh, my.
And I gotta say, I'm so happy that they're a part of this show. I spoke to they're stand-up guys. They're funny, and God bless you guys. You do a great job. Everything you do, and I know you are watching. And I gotta say, from the bottom of my heart, you're like family.
We love
And
you. Oh, my
I pray every day that you guys are gonna start Saturday Night Live one night, or end up in some type of.
They're gonna make something huge.
Some funny movie with
It's
all
gotta
of this.
happen.
I think
It's
they
gotta
could do
happen.
a movie just of them being the characters
my
that they
God.
are, and just like them, them six.
It's gotta happen.
Yes.
Yep.
But now listen, we did a lot before we end up. There's a couple special mentions I want to bring up. Billy Staples was a friend of ours, and he's doing
Friend
an
of you,
event.
friend of me.
Yes, he's doing an event at the Sales University, and it's Best Incorporated Celebrity Weekend, he calls it, and it's about scholarships for kids, something like that. And well, we'll read more into it. But July 24th, celebrities meet and greet reception, and then the next day, the 25th, will be golf with a celebrity. July 25th at Northampton Country Club, and the celebrities that will be there are Epic, Andre Dawson, Ferguson Jenkins, Goose Gossage, Tommy John, Jim Rice, Tim Raines,
Wow.
and guest of honor. I believe that's how they had it put. Was
of
Willie Randolph.
A lot of Hall of Famers
yes,
there.
Yes,
Yeah.
And there's an auction, a silent auction, and then there's even more fun stuff. More celebrities pop in there. We'll contact you more about that as we go. But let's go to Amore Pizza in Nutley, New Jersey, to check out the Giuseppe
And the Nutley
tomato pie.
So.
Hey everybody. This is Freddie the Fireman from the Wiseguyz Show. We're here at Amore Pizza in Nutley, New Jersey with Joey Cat and Jumpin' Gennaro.
What's up?
What's up? All right. Now, Joe, you got to get that box. Go grab that box over on the table. And what we're doing here today is we're exposing the specialty pie of Amore Pizza by Jack Calandra. First, we're going to do the Nutley pie, and then we're going to do the Giuseppe pie. Both famous. More than Giuseppe's famous, but Jersey Pizza Joints has us out here. We're out here for Guy Matson and the Wiseguyz Show, and we're here to do, as you can see, this is the pizza box for Amore Pizza. We got 371 Center Street in Nutley, New Jersey. Go to Amore Pizza, NutleyNewJersey.com if you want to check out their menus. But we're going to go inside. We're going to do the famous Nutley pie that's starting to build up a lot of interest. And then we're going to do the Giuseppe pie. But before anything, I want you to know, we're going to have to cut it off certain spots because they don't want to expose the secrets of the recipe. Right. But they're going to expose the specialty when it comes out of the oven, and everybody's going to try it, and we're going to go from there.
We're going to expose
right to our mouths.
Exactly.
So Jack Calandra, Jack Calandra, the owner's inside. We're going to go inside and have him expose the Nutley pie, the famous Nutley pie, and the famous Giuseppe pie right now. Let's go inside. Atzo. All right, we're inside here at Amore Pizza. Jack Calandra, the owner. We're here with Jumpin' Gennaro, Joey Cat, Freddie the Fireman doing the shoot. Jack, how's everything going?
Everything's great, man. It's Monday's almost over, which is great. Got another hour left. After Monday, only 5 days left.
Okay, so we're here today to do the Nutley pie, this new famous Nutley pie that's coming out, and also the famous Giuseppe pie. But before we get started, Jack, a lot of people know you already, but give us a little history of all the years you've been doing pizza.
I'm a Belleville guy. Grew up in Belleville. Graduated Belleville '87. That's where my roots are, my blood. My mother's still there. I only moved out of there about 10 years ago. So and then I had opened a pizzeria when I was 18, a restaurant when I was 18, and then after that a pizzeria in Newark. After that we went to Bloomfield, another pizzeria, then Montclair, and then I found this place. I think I was very lucky of me to find this place. I got parking. It's a great town. Nice. Nutley's a great town, incredible town. A lot of Belleville people live in Nutley. I have parking. I can reach about 5 towns from this corner area. So I'm very fortunate and lucky to find this place.
I think we should do an Atzo. Uno, due, tre,
Atzo! Now you're a famous Calandra too. I don't want to get into that issue, but you are a famous Calandra.
I don't know about that.
Oh, the Calandras is a famous name. Come on, you gotta be
knows that name. Come on. I've been around 30 years myself, so.
All right, go. We're gonna start off with this. This is the Nutley pie.
This is the Nutley tomato pie. I named it after this town, Nutley. And it's going very well. It's actually giving the Giuseppe a run for its money. The Giuseppe is unbelievable. I don't even understand it.
That's hard to believe. Giuseppe is tops.
Named after my father, who passed away a few months ago. And people come from all over the state all day to eat the Giuseppe pie, and now they're coming from all over for the Nutley tomato pie. Nice. And I'm very fortunate and happy about that. I love to make people happy with my food.
And we're broadcasting also on the Wiseguyz Facebook group page and also on Jersey Pizza Joints, who we've recently become a member of and a partner small partner with, Guy Matson, who is a big fan of yours.
Jersey Pizza Joints. Unbelievable. Guy did a tremendous job with that.
All right, so that goes in.
Now we're going to make the Giuseppe pie. Oh. And it has a secret special sauce, which we can't show. If I show you, I have to kill you. So this is actually the pie I made for the contest, the Jersey Pizza Joints contest. I was trying to come up with a new pie, and I tweaked it back and forth, and then I don't know how it happened, but this pie came out, which is unbelievable. We every pie we sell, we donate $1 to cancer, kids cancer, and we've done about at least $2,000 already. We're going to continue doing it. I ain't going to stop. We're going to do that forever.
And you're a big donator to Tunnel to Towers at the Pizza Bowl?
Yeah,
Pizza Bowl too?
Our servicemen, women, men, God bless them. I'm doing them. I tell you.
And not to mention today's
without them, without that's right. Without them, we're nothing. What are we? We're nothing. Those brave men and women. comes the Giuseppe.
Look at that. Oh, Madonna mia. That's the way I like it. That's what everybody likes. The famous Giuseppe pie. Look at that. That is unbelievable, Jack.
Named after my pop.
That's a pizza heaven right there.
Dr. Urbano has been with me for 20 years. One of my main men. Great guy. Hard worker. Great pizza chef, Pizziola.
And this is the new famous Nutley pie.
Not yet.
Not yet. Here we go. Jack, I went to high school with you. You've been involved with food for a long time, and you've been making amazing pies.
I remember those days. I remember those days when we were in what was that, Saturday Detention?
Yes, Saturday Detention. Now you're going to take him outside?
I am.
All right. I'll meet you outside.
Signora. We have Signora Calabria in the house, the queen of the family.
I can't wait to eat.
And ready for the big moment. We're all here. All right.
Thank you.
Grazie mille. Now, the best part of all.
Introducing the Giuseppe.
I can't see it, but I can smell
Can I say it? I hope your mom
look
doesn't beat me up.
that's
Uno,
great.
due, tre,
All right, so Joe, you might as well give Giuseppe a slice of Giuseppe.
I've been waiting for this.
Joe, you never tried this before, so we're going to give it to you first.
All right. I'll tell you, I like mine with the hot peppers and eggplant, and then we can make that the Jeff and Janelle slice.
Oh boy.
Eggplant, not special. The
Look at
queen, the
that.
queen. I know
Is-
she has an
this
anytime she
This is
wants.
the way I like my pie, just like this.
Ready, friend?
Oh my God.
It's hot, so be careful.
Slice? And do you want a slice?
Yes, she does. We got to have a feast together. That's what we came.
Wow, that's delicious.
We came to have
You
a
need a
feast.
partner?
No corners.
That is delicious.
Okay, let's go with the new famous Nutley pie.
Introducing the Nutley tomato pie.
Look at that. Amazing. That's amazing. Unbelievable.
Smell the aroma.
I can smell it. I can smell it. Unreal.
This is tremendous. You know what people are doing? They get one of these. They put it and they take a picture.
Oh, this is a double
They get a picture.
This is like gold. This is gold.
I got other
I got two axles.
All right, we're back. We're here now. We all tried the pie. Unbelievable. I got to thank the Calandra family, Jack Calandra, his mom, his sister, everybody. We're here. This is an amazing place. Don't forget Amore Pizza. That's 371 Center Street in Nutley, New Jersey, right across from the Old Park Diner. This is an amazing place. The pizza's phenomenal.
And the tomato, the Nutley tomato pie got two axos, so it's got our approval. And the Giuseppe pie, of course, we already sampled in the past. We came back for some more, and it's over the top.
So on behalf of the Calandra family, thank you so much for serving the community.
Thank you, guys.
Everything you do, Jack, is amazing. The
Thank you,
pizza
guys.
is out of this
You guys
world.
are great.
You got to come. Jersey Pizza Joints, eat your heart out. We're
And,
going back to the show right now.
The
So
Wiseguyz.
the wise guy. All right, so we're going to go back to the studio and let everybody suck up what they just saw.
I'll catch up with you one of these days, wise guy, and when I do, pow!
All right. Wow. Let me tell you, you love that pie.
Love it.
I knew you were going to like it. When you told me you like Patsy's, I was like,
It's
Joe
a-
don't
it's
even have a clue.
It's amazing. It's amazing. It's got a taste of it's like a special taste. Like it's sick.
It's very unique. It's
Oh
very
my!
unique.
You never had
It's
anything
very-
like
it's
it.
very
Like, you know what I'm
unique.
saying?
And
I
that's
can't
why
wait
it's
to go
winning.
back. I can't wait to go back.
It's winning. We're going back again.
I can't wait to go
That's
back.
amore.
That's some mood. Yeah, no, but Jack Calandra, his mother, his sister, his family. I got to thank you all for having us.
Yes.
Jersey Pizza Joints are gonna, I know they love what they see. This is just a taste. I've done 2 pizzerias. I did Gincarelli's and I did Amore. The Wiseguyz are going to get together when Biagio's back. Oh, we did another pizzeria up in North Halden. I don't even remember the name. Oh, my God. Biagio's going to kill me. But we're going to expose pizzas all over New Jersey. We're going to play them on New Jersey pizza joints. We're going to promote New Jersey pizza joints. We're going to let you see. Look, most people go around and they do the taste test.
Right.
Look, let's face it. On a basic, all pizza's good if it's cooked right.
Right.
Most places wouldn't even be in business if their pizza wasn't good. I know there's ones out there that aren't that great, but we're going to hit all the pizza places, but we're not just going to show everybody how it tastes. We're going to show how you make it.
Right.
And that's the difference.
Right.
We're
We got two big surprises coming up in the next few weeks.
Oh, forget about it. Forget about it. But on that note, for tonight, that's going to wrap up our show. But let's mention real quick, let's thank our guest this evening, Donald Full of Love, Goldie Wilson, Mr. Mayor. That's from the Back to the Future guys. Scooter Kid, Johnny Green. Johnny Green's a great guy. I'm so happy I met Johnny. Seems like a really cool guy. Yes. And obviously Jeffrey Weissman, who played George McFly in Back to the Future 2 and 3. Tough role he had to play. I want to thank Shane Coyle for reaching out to us and playing this segment. Uncle Louie, the Zias were amazing.
I got to do some shopping with them.
I don't want to say amazing. They were crazy. You guys are
my
crazy.
God.
And I also want to thank Jack Calandra at Amore Pizza in Nutley, New Jersey, and his family who let us have it. And all our sponsors, Jersey Pizza Joints, Jersey Sandwich Joints, Rockabella Vodka, Miniacs.com, Harley Davidson in Morris Plains, New Jersey, Aroma di Napoli Bakery, Queen Margarita, Blue Eyes Restaurant, and Troy Anello Cigars. All you guys, if it's not for you, the Celebrity Boxing, go June 11th to check out Celebrity Boxing in South Florida, the South Florida Rumble, I think it's called. Damon Feldman, them guys are going to be doing football. The Wise Guys have so much going on. We're going to be in your town sooner or later. Come over to us, say hello. We got more stuff coming up. I think we're doing an event in Totowa. Mike, do you know more about that? The Totowa Italian American.
This is the second annual.
We did that last
year. Yes.
That was nice.
It's this Saturday. It's this Saturday.
This Saturday.
This Saturday. And Mike, I don't know about me, but you might be going to the Tony Awards on Sunday.
We'll see. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's good stuff.
That'd be awesome.
That's good stuff. So on behalf of the Wise Guys, don't forget Festa Italiana, June 26th at the Franklin Steakhouse in Fairfield, New Jersey. Franz Jolie's going to be in the house. Woo! That's right. The Italian singing sensation Biagio is going to be in the house. The Uncle Louie guy is going to be in the house, and so much more.
Sir.
Joe Causey, Brooklyn's own.
Wow.
The Wise
What a
Guys will
lineup.
be there. Joe
What a lineup.
Bruno, all these. Let me tell you, it's going to be a lot of fun. June 26th. Mark the calendar. Be there. You'll have a ball.
1 o'clock, right? 1 to 6.
Yes, and there's going to be, listen, not COVID no more. So supposedly, this is what I heard. There's going to be grill stations or something like that. There's going to be sausages and peppers.
There's going to be
over
a lot
here.
of good food.
Yeah,
Yes.
hamburgers and hot dogs. Over
Frank's
here.
going to do a good job.
He's got it
Yes.
this time, because if not, we're just going to have to run the business for him next time. And but on behalf of the Wise Guys, Freddie the Fireman, Joey Cat, Jumper Gennaro. That's another episode. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Let's close off.
Close off.
Uno, due.
Let's thank our engineer, Roberto Santos.
You're so quiet tonight. You didn't say a word. What's going on with you?
He's doing a lot of thinking.
And our broadcaster, our editor, Annette, the talent coordinator.
Without you, Annette, this don't go.
That's right.
That's right.
So on behalf of the Wise Guys, Mike.
Uno, due, tre, azzo!
Starlight Productions presents Sunday afternoon, June 26th, Festa Italiana at the Outdoor Event Space at the Franklin Steakhouse in Fairfield. Headlining, direct from Canada, classic recording artist Franz Jolie. Franz Jolie. With Italian singing sensation Biagio. Plus Plus, Uncle Louie's Variety Show. That's Biagio, Franz Jolie, hosted by CBS FM's Joe Corsi and Paul Bruno. It's Festa Italiana at 1 p.m. Sunday, June 26th. Biagio, Franz Jolie, Joe Corsi, Paul Bruno, and special guest from the Wiseguyz Show at the outdoor event space at the Franklin Steakhouse in Fairfield. For tickets, go to festa.eventbrite.com.
Let's go. Whoa, whoa,
I'll catch up with you one of these days, wise guy, and when I do,